here at this specific time when the country is undergoing an electoral process or the campaigns, presidential campaigns. I would first of all want to thank the President of the Republic of Uganda for the fight that he has put up to see that Ugandans are not dying anymore that much of HIV. Unlike the past, when HIV had just come into Uganda, there were so many people who died. And if you compare the rate of death of HIV, and if you compare the stigma, and if you compare the confusion of that time and today, you can see with evidence that the president stuck to the point of fighting HIV and of course other diseases. And on this aspect of this specific time, I want to congratulate him for having, put a strong fist on the health of Ugandans. I took my time to come out of the campaigns and join you because when you spoke to me about this, I found it very important that Ugandans get to know one of the main reasons why we support the president. And the statistics right now speak for themselves. I want to thank Uganda AIDS Commission because it's not the first time we've actually worked together. I know I worked with Uganda AIDS Commission on a few projects some time back. And I was also the tuberculosis ambassador. And tuberculosis is related to HIV in one way or another. And that's how I got to understand most of the information. And indeed, you're right. People like us, musicians or entertainers or people who have been given or blessed by God to be popular and famous, must use our platforms for the better of our communities. We must use the fame, we must use our music, our movies, to impact positively onto the communities in our countries. So I don't feel shy to always divert from my usual works of music, and I come straight and send these messages. Because if the message was not sent to me when I was younger, you never know, I would have had HIV and been fighting it. So what is my closest experience with HIV? Of course, in my family we lost two people who were HIV. One of them was my elder sister and another was my elder brother. Two of who also left two young men. One of course passed away during COVID and another one is still with me. So that is on the personal close. But along the way, still in my music, I met different friends, different people, fans who directly have suffered HIV for a long time. And I don't know how time is so special in life that as you spoke to me, I remember we were in Barara. This is so unbelievable. Amongst my media team, I have had one member of the media who has been with me for the last let me just call him straight away, and then I'll be able to talk when he's here. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you Muyomba, who has been a Gargamel, a Bebe cool diehard for over 15 or 20 years now. I met this young man between 15 to 20 years back. But when I met him, he was a fan. He was a very humble guy, and he was, an ardent Bebe Cool fan. So later on, he opened up to me and told me he was HIV positive, and he was suffering. So we started a relationship because I already knew him, but I made sure that the questions that I had to give him had to be fair to me, not to him. So I asked him, are you sure you're HIV positive? He said yes. I asked him, are you on medication? He said yes. I asked him, have you come up in the open to say it? He said no. But my family knows, my people know. Okay. And I asked him, do you want to go public And he said, yes, you don't even have to ask me. I asked him, okay, I'll wait for you when you go public. So one of those days, about 8 years ago, he went public on Facebook, on my page, and he spoke about HIV, and he told the public he was HIV positive. So we started a journey, and we went ahead. Of course, he has met a lot of challenges. I've tried to help here and there, but thank God he's still alive in today's campaigns, and he's joined the young people. He's working for the president, pushing content. You know, the biggest changes that have happened today, young people are able to be, you know, employed in so many ways. So I wanted to call him here, and maybe he will give us just 2 or 3 minutes of how his life has been of late with the HIV, and then I'll be able to conclude my speech today. So I always like to get information in different languages, but maybe for the good, we could use Uganda.
Amanya gange zetu de Myomba Arafat, ngera mpangala n'akawuuka akaleeta Mukenenya. But being living HIV positive, strength and boldness is in me. Nga mpangadde n'akawuka okumala emyaka 12 bwena kizuula nti I'm living HIV positive. Era nga mbadde ku ddagala ery'ebbanga lyonna, sivanga ku ddagala. Mu buufu okuba nti nina akawuka akaleeta Mukenenya mu 2018 navaayo ne disclosing status yange to the world. Era bwe na disclosing status to the world, nfunye emikwano mingi. Omukwano ogusooka bwe ogusinga okuba ogw'amaanyi mu Uganda, buli omu gw'amaanyi. Era nga nakozesa platform ye okuba nti disclosing status yange to the world. Naye mu ekyo kinnyambye nnyo nti by then nga sina disclosing status yange to the world, abantu baali boogerayogera. Omanyi omuntu asobola okumanya ekintu ng'olita nga boogerayogera, nenva neŋŋamba lwaki si disclosing status yange to the world, ne bakimanya nti nina akawuka ne balekeraawo okunjogerera. Era kinnyambye nnyo nti kyagoba stigma, and I'm out of stigma. Mwekyo ate ekisinza okunnyamba nti nfunye emikwano mingi, ate nenyamba n'abavubuka bannange bangi nnyo. Era abavubuka bannange batandise eddagala ku lwange, bafuna obuvumu ku nze, era ne bafuna n'essuubi ku nze. Nti buli lwe balaba vidiyo nga ngitaddeyo ku TikTok nga njogera ku kawuka, nina empeke, nina akakebe, manye endaasi yange mpita nayo, nga nina akantu kano ku Facebook oba TikTok, baba babiraba abasinga ne bafuna amaanyi. Era nfuna reactions nnyingi ennungi nga baŋŋamba ngumidde ku ggwe. Bangi abatandise eddagala. By the way, eddagala lino ndijja ku IHK International Hospital Kampala, balina project bagiyita Touch Namongo project. Era wenzija eddagala kuva 2013 mpaka kati emyaka gyegye 12. Naye ekinnyambye nnyo okuvaayo nenjogera nti nakawuka akaleeta Mukenenya kyampa amaanyi. Era mu ekyo mu byonna neebaza wakitiibwa Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala nti ndi musajja mugumu, era anyongedde amaanyi, era ngenda beera mugumu paka. So n'olwekyo mu byonna kyenyeza okukubiriza bannayuganda abali eyo oba bavubuka bannange nti teweesiga muntu yenna lwandabika ye. Someone who's looking does not describe his or her status. Abantu bangi bali living HIV positive naye tasobola kugamba nti alina akawuka. They will make sure nti asobola okuwa ekyo ky'osuubira okuba nti gwe kikusanyusa mu bulamu. Tugezaako wadde essimu eyakali ennungi, tugezaako wadde ssente, nekikudiverting okukujja ku kiri nti olina okwebeereramu. You have to be vigilant about your life. Akawuka kano kakwatira in a microsecond. So ebyo byonna mbireeta nti gwe weebeereremu. Abantu bangi balina akawuka naye tebajja vayo okulaga nti bakalina. Naye kirungi nti nze nvuddeyo ne nkugamba nze nkalina ate ndi ku ddagala nkikugambye. Naye ate tekitegeeza nti buli ali ku ddagala tasiiga. Atasiiga yekka yoyo amira bulungi eddagala lye buli lunaku nga tayosaamu. Waliyo n'abaludde ku ddagala ng'alimazeeko n'emyaka 10 naye nga leero bwamira enkyatamira, guno omwezi bwamira kulitamira. Viral load eba tejja kukka. eba ejja kusigala ng'eyambuka. So mbakubiriza baganda bange banyinaza abantu mwena mwena bannayuganda nti mwebeereremu, muve mu ng'ombe egamba muno sirimu gwafuuka musujja nga akawuka tekanakukwata nga tebannakugamba nti okalina, naye bakugamba nti okalina, my friend ojja kimanya nti akawuka byekali ate nga biruma bya ddala. Ate gwe wena ali eyo living HIV positive like me, njagala nkugambe look at me ogambe nti because of Dube Muyomba Arafat I'm strong, because of Dube Muyomba Arafat nja kumira eddagala lyange. Tova ku ddagala, mira eddagala lyo, don't lose hope, don't judge yourself. Ate saagala wejjusa byayita, cause buli onaabeerawo nga wejjusa ebyayita bijja kutramatize ng'obeere nga tosobola kumira ddagala, obeere ne stigma. So mbakubiriza baganda bange abali abali ku ddagala, mbaagala nnyo. Buli wobeereeyo ng'oliving lonely, I don't want you to die in denial. Beera ng'onoonyaako platform zange ziriko Dube Muyomba Arafat ku TikTok, wakati yesinga okubuuminga gye nkozesa. Neyanziza nnyo, neyanziza.
So I think with that testimony, Chairperson and DG, I think half of my job must be done to show this country that we don't do things by mistake, but rather we are working with the President of Uganda, and we are ready to work with the Uganda AIDS Commission to extend the message, most especially in this festive season, and of course beyond. We only pray that you continue engaging us, and we are ready to work with you. And to our viewers and listeners, that should be a testimony enough to the young people of Uganda that whatever you see us doing, it is very important that you also give us the ear and the trust, so that you think about the information that we pass over. AIDS is real, and it is still, within us. So find it in your heart to always mind, care, and protect yourself. There are so many different ways of how you can protect yourself from, contracting HIV or transmitting HIV. Abstinence for all of you young people is one of the most important. And of course, constant using of protection. Nakuzina abavubuka simanyi oba mukyakozesa mmwe ba TikTok oba mukyakozesa obuveera bwaffe, naye mulina okubukozesa. Ubwo mulimu mukulu nnyo, and we are very happy that actually most of the public bathrooms and hotels and everywhere, they are there for free. They are being put. So, in a nutshell, I want to thank you so much, all media personalities. Era mbasaba musalemu ka message kaduba ko bulungi katambule. Namwe bannamawulire omulamwa guno gwa HIV mugukube, twongere okulaba nti no tutaasa abannayuganda baffe. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Merry Christmas, and I wish you a happy New Year.